Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today, we'll be talking about how to create directories, how to create files and subdirectories. So it's going to be a very simple video as we are into Linux. This is going to be done on Ubuntu. So if you are new to Linux, this video is for you, okay? So get ready to absorb all the knowledge that I'm going to share with you. It's going to be a good experience. I look forward to it. So let's begin. Let me log in first. So first, if your Linux is in GUI and you want to change it to only command line, we can take out the GUI with just a simple command. So we're going to do that and also increase the font size for those of you who have like much of a vision issue so that you can see clearly, okay? So click on show applications and then go to terminal, click on that, and let's run the first command to take off the GUI aspect of the Ubuntu, okay? Just issue the command sudo. Why do you use sudo? Because I am not root, okay? If you are not root and you are performing actions, you have to include the what? The word sudo. That means super user do. That's what that means. So sudo systemctl set default, and actually you can use the tab to complete the command. If you are not sure of what you are typing, you can use that multi target. Yep, enter. And we're going to reboot. Unfortunately, unattended upgrade is in progress during the shutdown, so please don't turn off. So okay, so our computer is currently running some updates, so that's what we're doing right now. So as you can see, after the reboot is complete, we don't have any GUI. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to create directories and subdirectories, how to create files, and how to create hidden files, how to create hidden directories, how to list with the -L option. So please stay tuned. I'm going to take you through step by step, okay? So in the first session, I taught you how you guys could be able to remove the GUI. Um, for those of you who are new into Linux, this is just for you, okay? I'm going to take my time and walk you through all the step-by-step process on creating files and folders and how to view them and how to move from folder to folder and the vice versa, okay? So first, let's figure out where we are at. How do you know which directory you are at in Linux? Use the command pwd. Okay, type pwd. So it's saying that my current directory is in home and what? And that's Ninja. Okay, so how do you view the content of what is inside this or of your current location? Okay, just press list ls. So now I have desktop documents downloads. So all of these folders I can go into back and forth. Okay, so let's say I need to create a folder called student inside the desktop folder. Okay, you use the command mkdir, then what? Desktop, because you're already in the directory, the location where desktop is at. So desktop, then a /, then what? Student. Bear in mind, Linux is case sensitive. So if you write student with a lowercase s and later on you want to find it and type student with an uppercase s, you might not see it. Okay, so we just created our first folder inside what? Desktop, called student. That's how you do it, easy as that, so let's create our second folder called class, okay, inside on the desktop. Okay, so mkdir desktop / then what? The desktop means that you want it to be on the desktop. / means that inside desktop, okay? Then the name of what? The new folder, the whole class. So we've created our two directories. Now, how do we create? So right away we began by creating folders and directories in subdirectories. So how do you create just on where you are at? Just create dash type mkdir and what? The name of the folder. For example, this is going to be, let's say, private folder. Private. See? So now let's list the content of where I am at right now. So ls, you're going to see that there should be a folder called private because I just created it. Now let's go to desktop and see the content of what is on the desktop. So list ls, then what? Desktop / what? Enter. So list desktop / and then it will bring you the content of what is inside of your desktop. Now, how do you create a hidden folder or hidden directory? You just do that by putting a dot in front of the name. Okay. For example, I want to create a folder called private on where I am right now. So I'm going to do that mkdir, then dot, and then what? The name. So in the case, I'll call it private. Now let's list ls. So I have a private, but that was the first one that I created. So if you want to find hidden or view hidden folders that you've created, you add what? A -a attribute. So this will list all the hidden folders inside where you are at right now. So in this case, you see private, there's a dot what? Private. That means it's a hidden what? Directory. Now, I'm going to create a hidden folder inside the subdirectory, inside a directory called what? Desktop. So to do that, again, mkdir desktop, then / then dot, then what's the name of the directory you want to create? So let's call this hidden student. It's created. So we go back and view the content. So ls -a desktop / hidden, / that's it. Now you see that inside the folder, inside the desktop, we have two folders you can see, and we have a dot hidden student. Without the -a attribute, you will not see that. So list desktop. See, it didn't bring out the dot hidden student. So this is how you determine so this is how you determine what is on your desktop. A list and then desktop, and to create you bring a dot before the file name or the folder name. Now, how do we create a file? You create a file using the word touch, 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 then the name of what? The file. So in this case, I'm going to call it class file. You can give it an extension or you just leave it without an extension. So you see, that's how you create a file. Torch and the name of the file. Now, how do you create a file inside a folder? For example, I want to create a file inside the desktop folder. So torch, then what? Desktop, then / and class file. Enter. Now let's list the content. So ls. So the first file I created on where I was at, which is class file. Now let's go to desktop and see the content. So ls, then what? Desktop / See, I have one file in there. Now, how do you create a hidden file? The same process as what? As how you create what? Just a regular folder, hidden folder. Okay, so the same thing, but just the key term will change, which is torch. So to make this hidden, you put what? A dot, like that. Enter. So that's how you do it. So dot will create what? A hidden what? File. So now let's go back and check to see the attribute. So again, ls-a, now desktop / So you see it lists all the content including what? The hidden directories. Okay, -a attribute shows what? The hidden directories. Perfect. So how do we delete a file? To delete a file, you type rm to remove. Okay, rm. So rm and the name of the file, class. So class is inside what? The desktop. So desktop / and then what? And the name of the file, class file, and enter. This removes the file. So to remove the hidden file, the same thing. Just put the dot and then press enter. Okay. Now I'm going to create a folder and a subfolder. Now to create a folder and a subfolder, Mkdir, then the name of the folder. So for example, I'm going to create a folder called class R. Okay, and press enter. Now I'm going to create a subfolder inside it. Then what? Students. Okay, so I'm going to try to remove the directory. Okay, because I want to teach you something, how to remove a directory and a content. Okay, because it's different. So first, let's remove the folder called, let's try to remove the folder called what? Class. Okay, class R. So I say remove dir class R. You say it's saying that failed to remove class R. Directory not empty. Directory not empty. So how do you remove a directory with content? So it's remove with a -r. This is how you remove a directory with content. So you see, it's removed. So that is how you remove a directory with content. Now let's list ls. Now let's remove that file called class. So rm class file. Okay, now let's go to the desktop and remove the folders that we have created. So to go into desktop, you say what? cd. Cd means change directory. Okay, then desktop Press enter. Now you can see we have what? Desktop before the $sign. Now we can list the content to see what is on the desktop. We have a folder called class and a folder called students. Now let's go into the folder called class. CD again, class. Now we are inside class, inside student. Now let's list the content. What is inside? There is nothing inside. Okay. Now, how do you remove or go back? So it's CD space dot dot, two of them, and press enter. See, it will take you one step back. Again, CD dot dot. You see, it took me, sorry, not uppercase, lowercase. Okay, you see, Linux is case sensitive. See, now I'm back to where I came from. Okay, so now we can say CD desktop. I want us to delete the one we created, ls. So to delete a folder is what? rmdir, then what? Class, the name of the folder. Sorry, uppercase. Remember, case sensitive. Okay, now again, remove dir students. Then ls will list the content. So now we don't have anything on the desktop. To go back out, cd dash dash. So as you can see, we have successfully been able to create directories, create files, create subdirectories, create hidden directories, create hidden files. We know how to change between directories back and forth. So we have successfully achieved the goals of this class. So I will see you in my next video, and thank you for watching.